Cody Rhodes just said, I've been trying to get employed by the AEW or whatever every other day.
Yeah.
Just would like that to be known. That is not true. Okay, I've actually contemplated retirement here more than I've ever contemplated going to AEW. I have been in a little bit of a spat here, though, with a couple, not a couple, but Rusev, old friend of ours, now Miro, kind of, came after us, and then we kind of flipped the script on him a little bit. And Shaq, obviously, and I do have to watch that match tonight. But aside from that, I am not. I just would like to let that be very clear.
Hey, who is Shaq wrestling?
It's a mixed tag match against Cody Rhodes, Cody and Brandy.
No, it's I think her name is. Hang on, let me find out her name. Brandy's with child, so she cannot compete.
Brandy, Cody's wife, used to be. I've actually never met Cody Rhodes, by the way. I've heard great things. I've met a lot of his friends. I've never met the man, but I do like AEW. I like the fact that there's more wrestling for professional wrestlers. But trying to get a job, I have enough jobs at this point. That is not another one I would need. But there are a couple people over there who could potentially. No, I'm joking.
Hey, doesn't Cody co-host Bert's show?
He's a judge on Bert's show. And he actually is a pretty good judge. He hopped in a car with a guy and gave him a motivational speech, and he made an impossible shot or whatever. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, the guy hopped in the car, said, breathe in, let's do this thing. The guy was driving a convertible Mustang, and he shot a basketball out of it, and it bounced, and then he caught it, and then he shot it into the hoop, driving at a high rate of speed. He failed 9-10 times.
Okay.
But on the 11th time he hit it, it was when Cody was in the car giving him a motivational speech. Pretty cool moment. Bert was hosting that show, though, yeah. What were you going to say?
Is that the end of this? Has that season ended? Is that still going?
Just in general?
Yeah, I'm just curious. I feel like because you were seeing it everywhere on Twitter, and then in the last couple weeks, it's kind of just disappeared from my timeline.
It had a hell of a promotion, didn't it, AJ?
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch it ever, AJ? And is it still going or whatever?
What did I just get into? I sensed something happened. Did the show get canceled and I don't know it?
No, I'm genuinely curious.
I mean, listening to Ty talk about it, Ty's just subtly killing the show.
Yeah, but why?
No, I'm not.
That is true, though, with what AJ just said. You did kind of turn the entire narrative on that conversation. We're talking about how good it was. Weren't we talking about how good that show was, you and I?
Oh, I've never seen it.
Yeah, it felt like he was genuinely curious.
Who, Ty?
Yeah, that's what it felt like to me.
That's a toxic table. Listen, you sit down at that table and you just become a toxic person.
Listen, I've heard great things.
Me too.
And what you just described, I can't believe I missed that episode.
It was
terrible.
Sounds
awesome.
That one was terrible.
It was.
That particular one was terrible, but they had some really good stuff. They had a trick horse rider.
Ooh,
they had a little boat. It's mass. It is very. There's some incredible shit that pops off on there.
They like vote people on through or what? How does the goddamn thing work?
To be honest, I have not watched back-to-back weeks ever.
Okay.
And I have not watched an entire episode through, but I have seen the show and it looks awesome.
I think it's still on the air.
Why don't you fucking tell us? Are you still watching?
Yeah, I got to get my DVR set.